Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there's nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. I feel like a lot of us tend to be amazing at a few things and terrible at many things. I believe self-reflection has been one of the few things that I can say I'm actually good at and do on a daily basis. Anyway, I came back from work the other day and spent some time on self-reflection with my favorite wasabi rice crackers. I used to be a person who felt stressed and worried about living life and got easily frustrated when things didn't go as I expected or I couldn't achieve my goals as planned. Long story short, about a year ago, I came across minimalism and started applying some of the minimalism principles into my life. Although minimalism didn't solve all of my problems, just like any other things, because you need to take the responsibility to solve your own issues, it gave me an opportunity to look at my life from a completely different angle, and as a result, I could become more relaxed and calmer than I used to be, and started focusing on having fun with my life rather than feeling stressed frequently. Imagine if you can only become truly happy and fulfilled with your life once you achieve your goals. Say your goal is to earn a salary of $200,000 a year. You work hard and now you earn $70,000, which is quite a lot for the majority of us, but you don't feel happy because you are $130,000 in short. It is as if you owe a debt of desire that is yet to be paid, and I believe nobody feels comfortable being in debt, and everybody wants to get out of the situation as quickly as possible. If we look at our world, there's such a small percentage of people who earn more than $200,000 a year, and if we think that we need this much money to be happy, then happiness is scarce, which a lot of people struggle to obtain. However, all of us understand that this is not true. A lot of people in developed countries have access to basic human needs, such as clean water, a roof over their head, regular meals every day, etc. And there are people who are content with what they have in life, as well as those who are not happy with their situations. This indicates to me that if you have access to basic human needs and are not content with your life, the problem is likely about how you manage your desires and expectations in life, which means that you need to work on establishing a good relationship with your mind. I know what it's like to be in the situation of my expectations and desires owning me rather than I controlled them, because this is exactly what I got trapped in for many years, which made my life rather miserable when I could have had so much fun with my time when I was younger. So in this video, I would like to share some of my perspectives on how minimalism taught me ways to experience life simply and differently. Why did I want more and more in life? In Japan, we are taught about the importance of working hard, and the system of how we grow up can be competitive from a young age. Academically, people believe that if you go to good school, you can go to good university, and that leads you to land a job at a prestigious company with amazing welfare, which gives you an amazing life. So a lot of us believe in this, and some of us end up going to cram school after school to study more. We also heavily believe that working hard leads to a successful life, so we take a lot of things seriously, even something like a school club activity. I used to go to cram school and play football for my school. So I remember my weekdays were filled with going to school, playing football and going to a cram school. And on weekends, I normally had school on Saturdays and a football match on Sundays. So basically, I had no free time and I remember being always busy with things. Now I look back on my youth, I subconsciously believed that achieving goals equaled happiness because I could always get praise and congratulations from my family and friends by achieving goals such as getting high scores in exams, winning football matches against other schools, etc. So I guess I slowly developed a mindset that if I achieve X, then I will be happy, without understanding why the satisfaction that I got by achieving things wore off really quickly. It was as if I was trying to chase highs by achieving something, and when it wore off, I was onto my next quest to chase another hit of highs, which was like a drug. Although I thought I was creating goals to achieve, but in fact I was working hard towards those goals so that I could impress others with my accomplishments at the end of the day. I guess I ended up expecting others to give me compliments on my achievements subconsciously over the years, if that makes sense. The importance of hard work was taught to me by my family in my privileged upbringing, but at the same time, arrogance, ignorance, and ego increased within me as I achieved more things in life. At one point, I began to think that I could achieve what I desired because of my hard work only, and ignored any other elements such as my family's financial support, having amazing people who encouraged me to become greater, living in a safe environment that allowed me to follow my dreams in the first place, etc. In other words, I became an arrogant dick who thought he was special and didn't notice how privileged he had been for his entire life. Because I couldn't see that there was nothing lacking within my life, I was quite unsatisfied with my situation, and I developed a habit of wanting more because I thought it would be the way to make me feel happier and better. But unfortunately, this didn't work out for me because happiness and fulfillment come from within myself and not from external things. If I were unhappy and ungrateful at this moment, then I would never be happy and grateful no matter how many things I would have or how many goals I would accomplish in the future. Don't get me wrong though, there's nothing wrong with working hard for something that you want, and creating goals and achieving them is amazing because they develop you as a human being. However, if we are too focused on external things, thinking that they will make us happy, then I would rather want us to rethink our thought process. Because at the end of the day, I will always be the same person no matter what I achieve in life. So what needs to be taken care of is within myself, as cliche as it may sound. For example, my goal was to reach 50,000 subscribers in 2021, and I achieved it. But nothing about myself has changed no matter how many subscribers I have gained since last year when I started focusing on creating videos relating to self-development type content. My video production process has been the same, like I pick a topic, do some research on the topic, write a script, film, edit, create a thumbnail, add subtitles, and upload a video. Yes, external things have changed because I now have more than 65,000 subscribers because of the support from all of you. However, even though my subscriber count, which is the external thing, has changed, how I feel about making videos and how I feel that I'm blessed to be able to share my opinions and perspectives that resonate with people in the world have been consistent. In a way, minimalism taught me the importance of discovering happiness in what I already have in life, and because of it, I've been feeling positive about producing creative work without being controlled by external results that have been given to me. How minimalism taught me the importance of simple living. When I first began my minimalism journey, I learned that minimalism is not the cure for all the problems that I had, because saying something like, I'll be happy when I finish decluttering, as an example, is exactly the same mentality of I'll be happy when I achieve X. For me, minimalism became a part of me and helped me see my life from a different perspective. You see, I used to look at my life like this and had the scarcity mindset that made me believe I could only be happy when achieving goals. There's my life here, but I only focused on the small dots that are my goals, thinking that this was what I meant to live for. But minimalism taught me that instead of focusing on small dots, I can enjoy life as a whole, including my day-to-day living, which may or may not lead to my goals and achievements in life. This perspective gave me the abundance mindset, which helped me identify that I already have so much. And although I still create goals in life, my happiness and fulfillment no longer depend on them. This abundance mindset gave me an opportunity to relax about living life and allowed me to feel okay with whatever happens to me in life, because I have a mindset that I'll deal with them when they appear in front of me. I guess I've become more flexible to uncertainties and changes that life randomly throws at me, and my calm approach to life comes from understanding what I have control over and what I don't have control over. Other minimalists might disagree with me on this, but I believe that there's nothing wrong with the thought of wanting more, achieving more, and having more. However, unless we make a difference in how we live our life on a day-to-day basis, even if we achieve things, we'll never feel fulfilled and satisfied. Incredible change happens in your life when you decide to take control of what you do have power over instead of craving control of what you don't. One of the biggest lessons that I learned from minimalism is the importance of focusing on what can be controlled in life. To me, living life simply comes from learning how to appreciate what I already have in life, which is plenty and abundant. Because if you can find happiness and fulfillment with what you already have in life, then you're going to enjoy the process of achieving your goals because you already are happy and you won't get disappointed when things don't go your way because whether you achieve it or not, your state of mind remains the same. Here's my story of how minimalism taught me to live life simply and differently. If you're thinking to yourself that you can never become a minimalist because it sounds so boring, then I think it's absolutely fine. All of us live a life based on our own beliefs, values, and perspectives, so we are free to believe in whatever we like at the end of the day. However, I really hope that this video gives you a new way of looking at life or helps you enjoy living the way you'd like, despite the challenges that might come with living in society. I may be small and insignificant as an individual, but I truly believe what I do matters and I can make a big difference by being the way I am. I may be able to do nothing by myself, but if I can create a community where we feel warm and comfortable being ourselves, despite the differences in our beliefs and values, we'll be able to make a positive difference to people around us, and that will create love and kindness for our communities around the globe. If you think you're too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. That's the end of the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up because when you hit the like button, the YouTube algorithm helps my channel grow and reach people who are interested in the topics that I discuss on my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing and I will keep striving to create videos that are worth your time. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below and I'll see you guys later. Bye!